Hello everyone, my name is Jayan and today we are the 16th of April and this is the 36th video that I'm talking to a camera for 5 minutes straight. First of all, video update. So I have just realized that my microphone died, so today we're just talking to the camera without anything in my hands. So hopefully the sound capture will be the same and I will listen back to this one later on. So let's keep an eye on that. But for tomorrow, I'm sure that my microphone will be fully charged and it will come back to normal. Also, I would like to really work on my voice. I want to sound very confident, well pronunciate every single word that I say, and not to go overly quick before my thoughts. Second of all, I want to do a little life update. So today was a very calm morning. Everything was going very smoothly. We had 3-4 meetings in the day, so that took up the majority of the time for us, the kinesiologists. But I think every meeting went really well. I finally got an answer, however unofficial, haven't decided it, but on my vacation this summer. So once it gets approved, I will go through the planning. But currently I have thoughts of traveling on my own because it could be fun. I haven't done it inside Canada yet. I've traveled internationally alone, but never inside domestically. So that's gonna be a very good challenge, a very good experience for myself. Second of all, in terms of news, the S&P 500 keeps going down. For me, I already delayed everything. I set up bi-weekly payment, just keep them rolling. I don't really care how the market goes, just blind myself in there. There's always a reason for not buying any stocks, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Let's see how it will turn out. Let's see how the compounding will work. Also thinking about that, I have a thought that I just flew by, which is a little event that happened during my workout. So there's a person that came over to me, very aggressive, saying that can he use the machine that I am using in the middle of my superset. So I just finished with the machine and I'm supersetting it with a kettlebell exercise. And while transiting in the middle, he kind of just aggressively came in and asked if he could use the machine. For me personally, it doesn't really matter. If you ask, I'm gonna give you the machine, no problem, we can alternate. I do not want to hog it or whatever, that's not my intention. But it's just the way of them stating and also asking. Maybe a little bit frustrated, I can say. But maybe like at less than 20%. Like I still keep my calm and everything, but it's kind of getting on my nerve because of the way that they articulated it. They're like kind of throwing blames on me without even having me to say anything. And at the end, he even justified his action by saying that I've been doing on 2 different stations, and he had some bad experiences before. So for me, it rings a bell because of you should not really judge somebody based on any previous event, because a bad encounter with somebody else in the gym doesn't mean that for me myself I will react the exact same way. And the person kind of throw this on me, it kind of makes me a little frustrated because I feel like I am innocent, right? But I didn't overthought about it. It's just a thought that came back in. So yeah, I let him use his machine. Everything is fine. I do my superset, take my rests, and he finished before I finished resting, so it was perfect. Smiled at him afterwards, so always kept my calm, and I think everything really flew really well. But definitely it was a pretty harsh situation for me. Definitely because if someone approaches you in a very aggressive way, that is kind of provocative, it is, I think, very important to keep everything emotional to yourself and try to stay as calm and as solution focused as possible. And also, it's like I said, it's like a alarm bell that rang again on me. So do not judge people based on the experience that I have, although it might repeat itself, which can be possible, but never just throw it on someone else. In terms of news, entertainment, I think news-wise, the biggest news I have received today is that the Canadian immigration is cutting down its budget, which is directly influencing on our clinic. So since we have a occupational department, which also covers those immigration testing, coughs, whatever, testing, since the Canadian government is getting rid of those, we have to let go employees and cut down basically 70% of the OH budget or clientele. So it doesn't really affect myself because I work in the other domain, but still it's a pretty huge hit, I would say, on the population. And this also reflects that we are kind of in a financial difficult period, as we observe across both domains, both departments, there's a loss of clientele. So let's see how this will go and arrange. Definitely, as a kinesiologist, it's not my domain of business to attract clients. For me, it's just providing the good service. And currently, our satisfaction rate was really sky high. So I think that's all I can do. But definitely, I don't want to stay blinded on that. So I definitely think it's the time to seek for maybe other opportunities due to those uncertainties. So that is my consideration to myself. In terms of entertainment, I saw that there's a game between T1 and Nonshin. So we're gonna see that a little bit later. Didn't have the time yet today. But besides that, I don't think there is anything super interesting that caught my eyes today that happened. So that would be it for today. All right. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow.